Okay. All right, I think we are good. All right. So next, let everyone get their notifications. Josh, very first person to the chat. What is up, my man? Table, second person, actually third person to the chat. His little cousin was second. How y'all freaking doing? Jay Racer, how you doing? What's up, Trace? My kitty is biting my toes. How's Leslie? Let's see if she'll let me pick her up right now. I'm trying to teach her to stop biting because she's going from little playful little bites like she's doing right now to really painful bites. Like she's kind of screwing me up a little bit and everybody else that comes to the house. So whenever she bites like seriously, I tell them to blow it in her face, or we got a Guten Morgen, or we have a little spray bottle. So like yeah, right now. But she'll stop if I just put it in her face. And I think she's starting to learn because she's kind of cutting it out a bit. Yo, Scott, how can I buy one of your U.S. Airsoft patches? Tulsa. Let me put the feral kitty down. Actually, the U.S. Airsoft patches that we have left, you have to meet me at events to get those. That's what makes those a little special. Hey, going after my wires. That's what makes those a little special. Hey, stop. So I do want to make another like U.S. Airsoft style patch. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do it, like what design exactly. And that one I want to try putting on Evic, and they're totally cool with the idea. So I'm thinking some like standard colored U.S. Airsoft patch, like blue and white or something. Like the glow in the dark ones will stay like the ones that you can get whenever you meet me at events. I think it's more personal that way. Who won the RPK? We haven't given away the RPK yet. I just finished up the review, so I'm getting a couple other videos that are like were planned way before. So the next one is my top 5 favorite airsoft manufacturers. After that one, I got some reviews going on. I can throw one of the giveaways into there. I've got the RPK giveaway and 2 Aries Striker giveaways. Because a fan gave me 2 of them. Like, he just wanted me to give them away on the channel. So I was like, yeah, certainly. He didn't even want me to credit him. So, kind of crazy. Let's see. You have to play with her. It's okay. She can fight you. Oh, yeah, no, we play with her a lot. Like, we even do this thing where I get some mechanics gloves on. And I'll just mess with her for, like, 20 minutes straight. Just ruffling her up, not hurting her, but like just ruffling her up because she's gonna be biting the gloves a whole bunch, and it does nothing to me. Let's see. What if I met you at SHOT Show back in January? I was there, Jesse, at the Las Vegas event party. Oh yeah. I'll be going to SHOT Show again this year. If I have some left over, yeah, just come up to me, my man. I'm going to go to Woodstock 94 anniversary concert and a 9 Inch Nails tribute band will be playing on Woodstock 94 anniversary. So it's not even an anniversary for the real Woodstock like that everybody cared about. It's the one that went to complete shit. I have a SpeedQB belt, but I want to put patches on it. How could I do the pouches onto it? You might just kind of be screwed there because if it's like a specific belt that doesn't have any molly stripping, I mean, the only thing you can really do is just weave the molly but over the entire belt, you know, because you technically could put pouches on like a normal dress belt by just putting the belt through the loops, I guess. Bro uses gauntlets for petting my cat. for messing with her to a point where I know she's gonna bite me a whole lot. Yeah, because I know she'd like fuck me up if I just like was ruffling her up so much. But yeah, I literally use mechanics gloves to do that. But what has everybody been doing lately? I've got like the list of videos that are kind of on back order right now are crazy. And then I just noticed like a couple days ago um, that YouTube demonetized maybe 40% of the US Airsoft channel. Like in like one day it seems. So I yesterday for like an hour was going and putting in appeals manually for every single video. We've made like how many videos now on the US Airsoft channel? So I had to do that. That was a pain in the ass. A lot of them are now back to monetization, which means they can start being put back on recommended feeds. And I'm talking like out of the top 25 videos I counted, out of the top 25 videos ever made on US Airsoft, 17 of them were all demonetized. So yeah. Let's keep the subject a secret, but did you get my email? I don't recall. I'm sorry. Where was... yeah, I don't remember. Uh, oh, yes. No, I can definitely take a look at this. I will definitely take a look at that. Need more US Airsoft merchandise. Do a limited drop of your using Leslie as an Airsoft replica. You know what's funny is, there is like an Andy style Crytek goof like joke patch that I wanted to do for a while. But I'm not sure if we'll still do it. I really want to. But I guess let's go ahead and see what we can find today. Let's see. Where is Big Mode Scott? Okay, back to Little Mode Scott. Little Scott mode. Let's see what we can find today. Haven't checked out Evic yet today. I haven't checked out anything. I mostly just woke up like an hour ago. For new stuff, they're starting to put snacks on Evic, which is interesting. For new stuff, I don't think there's anything I care about, really. I've seen this. Some people are freaking out about this. So if you don't quite understand what this is, it is a P90 drum mag, and it is really weird looking for the fact that it goes on. Oh, does it have a photo? Yes, it does. It goes on like this. What the hell is that? It's I also like I wonder if this P90 that they're using for the photo is modded because the barrel goes to the very end of the flash hider. Yeah, this DP28 lookalike is definitely a piece. What's up, my boy DJ? How you freaking doing? Yeah, this is this is interesting. It's either this or chat. Tell me if this is more cursed or what is it? Mag coupler. Where is this thing? Is this it? Yeah, wait. Is there a... Yeah, so which one's more cursed? The drum magazine or the dual mag overhead P90 mag? What's more cursed? The big ass drum or this thing? I wish there was a different picture. Yeah, this is probably the best that we're gonna get. It's like enormous. That thing, after you're done with those magazines, that thing even put in like a really big dump pouch is gonna stick out so much. No biting my wires. Leslie's biting my wires. Yeah, both of those are just cursed. The drum is cursed. The drum is definitely. So, dude, Alpha, how you freaking doing? Cutter Airsoft, ill, not on the P90 bolt anyway, and that makes it look worse. Cutter Airsoft, how you freaking doing, my dude? I'm not really into the P90 too much. It's like, it's not comfortable for me. I don't know why. I just don't like the whole ergonomics of it. But yeah, this is the drum magazine and the double P90 mag is just... It sure is a thing. It exists, but oh dear God. It just looks... It kind of looks like one of those super El Cheapo airsoft guns, where like this is the battery and the drum at the same time. You got to keep it together or it won't be shoot at all. Where's dog? I have no dog. Oh, the dog that we petted. I'm not in California right now, so yeah. But yeah, I saw this a couple days ago on like the Evic Instagram or something like that. That thing is. Blech. All right. I guess let's go ahead and see what the news is on YouTube. See if there's anything going on. So, Black Ops Call of Duty Commando in real life episode. Scout. I'm actually interested in this because I am at the kind of like at the moment making a video over all the airsoft, like all the guns from Black Ops 1 in airsoft form, and I'm basically done with the script. I'm still filming a bunch of it. It's a really big video, so we'll see. Yeah, I guess what's going on in the airsoft realm right now. I did really enjoy making this swap meet video, and I was seeing people ask because we did. And for the people who saw it, what did y'all think about the swap meet video? Because I've been asked to make more of these, and there is a swap meet going on in September at D14, and they get a lot of people. Scott, where the dono button? Geegan, the link is actually not pinned. It's actually pinned to the very top of the comments, my man. What's up, my dude? DJ, how you doing? Yeah, the donation link is posted there. I don't like vectors either. The thing about vectors, though, I like the vector a bit because it's like it feels different, you know. That, I guess, because of all the video games that I've been like shoving the Chris Vector into. I love it in Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 2 was like hella cool to have it in there. In Black Ops 2, I'd run it with Suppressor and Rapid Fire, which now I guess kind of thinking about it isn't really makes the most sense because the Suppressor dumbs down the damage, but the rate of fire, it doesn't make much sense. But that thing used to rip. Swap Meet was pretty neato. I want to do more of those. I'm probably going to buy a light motorcycle. What's with Turska? Interesting, my man. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let's see. Is it a gas mag? No, it's for an AEG. That was for the AEG P92. So yeah, that thing is just massive. Let's see. Scott, my neighbor is selling his 1969 Ford Mustang, 100,000 miles, 70,000. Should I buy it? 70K? How good is this thing though? Like, 100,000 miles doesn't really matter on the classic car a lot of times because most people rebuild them to, like back and forth. But if you want 70K, like that thing better be like ready to go on the road, doesn't need any modifications. Like that thing better be nice. I'm trying to sell my motorcycle. Isn't motorcycle sales usually really quick? Did you make a SEMA MWS review? I have not, but we did use the SEMA CGS. Come here. We did use the CGS in our recent 1v1, and I'm currently planning out the next 1v1. Hey, no bite. I'm currently planning out the next 1v1 because I already had it planned out for who was going to be with, but either he's too busy or something's going on because he's not messaging back right now. However, I do have a second option, and the second option, honestly, would probably be even bigger. Nobody. Staying will only increase in value. It would. So it's still pretty pristine. Okay, you're biting too much. It's still pretty pristine. Yeah, if it's in like perfect working order and it's like perfect, then yeah, I don't see why not. This is Leslie. She's being a bad kitty right now. So, she goes back on the floor. She is still biting. And she comes right back up here. The thing with the P90 is I think it will probably pinch myself more than my M79. Yeah, that definitely is asking for some problems. It is Leslie. Kitten looks at Scott after he hisses, like, what the fuck? He knows what... Get a mask for Leslie. She's just biting too much. She's still a kitten, and she didn't really get much time with her siblings to teach her that biting is not nice. So yeah, I just blow in her face and she'll let go. Hoping to go airsofting for the second time soon. Cosmic Penguin. Awesome, my man. I might go to Mission Airsoft this weekend, but I'm not entirely sure. I might have to skip. I really don't want to, because I have to get footage for this next review. It's the E&L E Platinum. It's like a review / gameplay. I don't feel the need to do a full review over something I've basically already reviewed before with just gate asters in them. So I don't feel the need to redo it all over again. Yo, Alpha Kenny. Stream objective, pet the kitty. Yo, Kenny, thank you very much, my dude. I appreciate you. I will sadly have to replace Coco Willow here. Let's see if I can fit your whole name here. I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you. You will see a whole lot more of Leslie in this live stream because she keeps biting the shit out of me. Come here. Someone gave me $1. Pet you. Ow! Damn you! Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Someone paid $1 for me to pet you. Now she's trying to bite my face. Thank you very much, Alpha Kenny. There's no dog this time. There is not. Rip headphones. All right. Again, thank you very much, Kenny. I appreciate you. Let's go back to little Scott mode. Okay. So honestly, I don't really know what to look up right now. I have the stream on my phone too, so I can see chat still. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what else to really look at. There's not much going on. However, I did see this. I have been seeing this get recommended to me a lot. And I actually subscribe to this channel. I've been seeing this video from Mustard Tactical get posted. Well, I guess I can't. I'm not really watching a whole thing here. I've been seeing this. I'm just going to mute it here. Get recommended a whole lot. And it's basically, he went out and he played this 18-hour long Milsim game with just gas blowbacks, and I really like that. There's not that much gas blowback love on videos lately, so whenever I see any of it, I'm super hyped up to see, like, just really enjoy it. I actually know this guy and what he does, like, away from Airsoft. And he's got the Saiga 12 cut off with the M4 mag adapter. It's really cool. So I might hit up this guy in the future for some future like video stuff. Keep an eye out for that. I've got so many plans for the future. Like, I almost hate saying like, hey, this is something I'm going to be doing soon, because when I mean soon, I mean like in a couple months, and people think it's going to come out next week. So yeah, I've actually been watching a little bit of this, and I'm happy to see it get posted. And even he's confused why it's being pushed on the recommended. The only idea we have is he's still kind of new. And from what we know about how YouTube treats Airsoft content, you'll probably break through at some point. But then the algorithm will catch on. So really going to keep an eye out on this channel. I might have a dip, but great to see you all in the chat. Good upload, Scotty. Yo, thank you very much for tuning in, man. Do you know any good MOSFETs? Gigan, the Gate Aster is kind of the go-to for a lot of people. It gives you a lot of options. It definitely does. Someone once told me that you can play milsims with blank rounds. Alpha Kenny, Milsim West does that. A few others try to open that option up. But yeah, it's becoming more, not common, but more people have been using it. And there's always been blank rounds been passed around. Oh, I remembered something. I remembered a video idea that I wanted to work on that I actually I could definitely use chat for right now. Yeah, I could definitely use chat for this. What is your favorite gas blowback scar? The WE version right now. You still have to do some things to it, but yeah, the WE version. Someone once told me that you can. I might have a tip. Do you know any good MOSFETs? Feature Leslie Moore. Okay, so I have a video idea that I wanted to do. And it is Airsoft videos that, well, YouTube videos in general, just YouTube videos that changed Airsoft in some way or another. They can just be like super iconic videos that people still reference to this day, that people still remember. It could have positively or negatively affected Airsoft. And like, I've got a list here, and I totally understand if a bunch of you guys have no idea what videos I'm talking about here. But like, now I'm trying to keep it open to positive and negative at the same time, but I don't want it to be just all negative videos. But like, I've got Mo Molly Mo Problems, Scout the Doggies minigun video, the 10 Commandments of Airsoft, Rest in Peace Kid, the Jungle Island fight, Mr. Beast Airsoft competition, No Full Auto in the buildings, Bruce Stew's Airsoft guns, T-Rex Firearms does Airsoft translate, Level Cap's Airsoft collection. I'm kind of thinking, I'm not sure if it would be shitty to do it, but like Level Cap's quitting Airsoft. I didn't think about that, so I'm actually going to add that. Level Cap quitting Airsoft, the Optic Thunder video, and an honorable mention would be the South Park Airsoft episode. So like, this is a video I wanted to do for a bit. I totally forgot about it for a while, but I went back in my notes and I found a lot of old ideas that I want to do again, and that's one of them. Hi, Kenna. Yes, the gate Aster has binary. First scope cam? Like, what are you asking here? Like, what should be your first scope cam? Did you just watch the new Mustard Tactical video? We went over it a little bit, Eli, sorry. We went over it a little bit. I actually nailed the guy myself. What's up? Luke, how you freaking doing, my dude? So yeah, I'm trying to think of like Airsoft videos that changed Airsoft. Well, just YouTube videos in general that changed Airsoft for the good or the worse, or did something, got people talking, people still reference it to this day. Like, stuff like that. Who was the first scope cam video? Probably Bodjups, honestly, but there's not a singular, I don't know how to spell his name, honestly. I think it's Bodjups who made like the first scope cam thing. Okay, thank you. Goodness. I think it would be Bodjups. He made this popular for the most part. Like, let's see. If we could try to figure out who did scope cam first, because I honestly have no idea who else it could have been. Like, we'd have to go way back here. 8 years ago. 9 years ago, he was still doing it. Like, this guy quit. I can't remember exactly what his reasoning for it was. So, he was, like, his very first video was already doing it 10 years ago. So, the person who made it popular was Novrich. And I mean, damn, when was the last scope cam video he did? Let me go from oldest here. Okay, so we see here that he was doing it 11 years ago. And the oldest video from Bodge Ups was 10 years ago. So, kind of curious. Here. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was any any mention of Bodge Ups at all. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious because I thought Bodge Ups was the one who made it popular. I'm poop softing right now. Didn't you already do a video on the South Park episode? Yes, I did. But this is a completely different video. It's over YouTube videos that changed Airsoft. The South Park one was like a mention, like an honorable mention. Sup, everyone? Yo, how you doing? When are you going to a Milson West event? I actually have no plans to go to one. I want to in the future, but at the moment, I really don't have any plans. I'm not trying to avoid them. It's just like I'm way too damn busy at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, K-Bar, by the way, nice to see you, Caber. Cable. But, yeah, I really don't have any plans to go. I would like to in the future. I just don't, I don't have any plans at the moment. I want to go to a Milson West and almost intentionally film it like garbage. Just because I want to make a specific style of video. I'm already planning the Copperhead footage because I already have the music I want to use. I have the idea about how I want to film it. So I will be going to Copperhead this year, though. Drum magazine on Desert Eagle. It's crazy. It exists. Yeah. Did that video just go up right now? I think it did. Next event I'm going to is Shadowlands in Charleston, South Carolina in September. Cannot wait. Cutter Airsoft. Hopefully you enjoy that, my man. I'm kind of thinking... I think I have an idea for another video I can add to that list. Because I'm not sure if I want to make it into one big-ass video or if I want to make it like an episodic video series. Because I'm thinking that there's a video here. Yeah. So there's this video from Concept that I remember. This was like a big deal when this happened. Because a lot of people were talking about this. A lot of people wanted to see it. Obviously, it made 3.5 million views. Oh, I am definitely not going to... I am not going to Victor Phil out in May. Wait. Next year? That gives me a lot of time. But we'll see. I do want to do a Milson West that is, like, with buildings and such. So that might be the best idea. Is there any box problems that need to be immediately replaced on WE Scar? Loctite all the screws. That's what everyone keeps saying. Howdy, partner. Aaron, how you freaking doing, my dude? Yeah, I'm thinking if a video from Concept goes on the list of Airsoft videos, well, YouTube videos that changed Airsoft, I'd feel like his Airsoft gun collection. Because, like, this collection is huge. Like, for those who don't know, and I definitely want recommendations in the chat, YouTube videos that changed Airsoft in some way or another, even if they were just super popular, and then everybody keeps talking about it to this day, I could definitely use that. So, like, we have been seeing for years from Concept him posting these very, like, short videos of him just showing off certain guns. But we saw so many videos of that, but we had no idea, like, a grasp between just how much this guy had. And then he does a video like that, like this, and it totally blew up because everybody wanted to see not his drink collection, but Come on. Come on. But this. And in this video, he goes over every single thing here. And, like, back then, it was like, oh my god, he has an RPG? That was a huge deal back then. Who just subscribed? Yo, Crazy Russian Airsofter, how you freaking doing, my dude? It's nice to see you here. Thank you very much for tuning in, my man. Thank you very much. So, I'm thinking, if we're thinking of, like, videos that changed Airsoft in some way, I'm wondering if I should add this one to the list. That's a fortune in gas magazines. Yeah, that definitely was. Like, I think his recent video was over the MP5K at this moment. Like, this video is old. This video is really old. I could only imagine what his collection is now. It's either, like, really small or even bigger. But I'm not sure. Crazy Russian Airsofter, what is up, my dude? Welcome back to the chat. I build customs and just keep pushing what I do. I'm trying to think. What else needs to be on the list for Airsoft? Well, YouTube videos that changed Airsoft. I really don't know. Like, when Level Cap did his collection, that was a big deal, too. This is at, like, 3 million views. The Airsoft gun rack, 2.6 million views. And why I stopped playing Airsoft. I think this was one of the... This is definitely going to be on the list. Because Level Cap was on the top of his game when he was making Airsoft content. And then to just be like, I can't do it anymore. Goodbye. Like, I understand his reasons. I'm not dissing him for that. Like, for him to just, like, leave right then, like, having to leave. 8 years ago, too. That makes me feel old. That was crazy to hear. Like, so many people, like, took inspiration from Level Cap's videos to make their videos themselves. And even some, like, who didn't even know it. That they were copying somebody else who then copied Level Cap. So, working on any project guns? Aaron, at the moment, I am not. What is the best stock gas blowback scar? VFC, maybe. I would say, maybe. They're like the only ones that really make scars. Stock gas blowback scar? Then WE. That's kind of your only option. You're not going to get the VFCs in the United States without weird shipping. Should I get the AA-12 or wait for the Saiga 12 SPS? That's totally up to you. Honestly, that's really totally up to you. The AA-12 is a monster, and it's much easier to work with. It's going to be much more expensive if you go with the Saiga, and it's gas, so it's not for everybody. It'd be a lot more fun, maybe, if you like gas blowbacks, but I really, really enjoy my AA-12, like a ton. And Leslie is on the couch passing out. But yeah, is there any other ideas for YouTube videos that changed Airsoft? Because I've got Level Cap's collection, Level Cap's quitting, Mr. Beast's Airsoft competition, which, God, how many views is that at? No. That is at 52 million views. And then I'm so happy that the Odd Ones Out won this. I am actually kind of shocked that he has more views than Mr. Beast. That is saying something. That is definitely saying something. So, like, it was God knows how many YouTubers all in one big video. And I know that they, like, a lot of them made their own videos on the subject too. So, I can only imagine how many views collectively everybody made. Because, like, with that many YouTubers all making their own videos, if the Odd Ones Out makes this video and it's 87 million views, and then Mr. Beast has 52 million, which, again, I'm surprised that the Odd Ones Out made more views than Mr. Beast. Yeah, I can't imagine how much of an impact that made on Airsoft. From the COD 4 days? Airsoft GI's Barrett 50 cal. I know there's got to be something from them. I shouldn't have spelled it like that. Because I do have Evix Mo Molly Mo Problems, and I have their Optic Thunder already on there. We talking about this guy, the SOCOM Gear Barrett M82. Like, that probably sold a whole lot of them. There were a couple. They've made like 3 or 4 videos over the same thing though, on like the same subject. So, actually, like, yeah, like they were really trying to sell these SOCOM Gear Barretts. What's your favorite gas blowback rifle under $450? I really don't know. If it qualifies, the Northeast Uzi is really awesome. I love that. Now, because I'm trying to think. I remember watching this a whole lot. I watched this video a lot back then. I think it was kind of like the introduction to the Barrett
and TSD
Jesus
Airsoft.
Christ, I forgot the audio is like crazy in these old videos.
Doors just outside Airsoft GI, and we're going to take a closer look at the Barrett M80 at the size and compare it to other sniper rifles. All right, now
because I think it was like the introduction to the Barrett 50 cal from Airsoft, like to the Airsoft world for a lot of people. And like we have the PGM over here. I think that's the Ares one. It's probably like a well L85, L86, L96. Got one here, but that's a Specna Arms L96, and then of course the SOCOM Gear Barrett. And this was like to be honest here, the SOCOM Gear Barrett is just a big M4. It's like if you see this little hole underneath the magazine right here. If you see this like big hole right here on the magazine, that's for the winding wheel. Inside, it's just a Vietnam style M4 magazine inside of a really big body kit. And I believe the whole gun is running on a version 2 gearbox, again, with a huge body kit basically around it. But it's all steel. The thing is massive. It's licensed. I forgot just how horrendously annoying the old Airsoft GI chronograph was. I think it was a paintball one. Like
started.
Okay, so that's why they put. I think that's why they put the music over it, because every time you shoot through this thing, it just like beep, shoot, beep, and it just keeps doing that. Let's see. Yeah, if I keep on trying to think of really important Airsoft videos, I'm not sure what else I can think of. I think I might need some help from chat, because I think for the most part I've got a pretty good grasp between like a good chunk of the very important Airsoft videos. Ones that like even real like people who don't care about Airsoft in any way, shape, or form, they still know about these videos. Like somehow. I do want to make chat. Tell me if this is a good idea or if it could be a bad idea. So there was a video that I wanted to do at SHOT Show, and I mean I go every year, so I'm definitely going to go again. I've got Rest in Peace Kid on the list, and Not Full Auto. I've got both of those on the list already, Kenny. Thankfully. But there is a video I wanted to do at SHOT Show, and I was told that I really shouldn't because I could get in trouble for it. Penguin's So Moist Critical's video. I'm not sure though. Should I add that one? Did it get a lot of people talking? because I got views, but surprisingly, a lot of people in the airsoft realm had no idea about it. Josh H, you might have to put the molly straps over. If there's no actual molly on it, you're asking basically, can I put a key where there is no keyhole? So you might need to just put the straps over the belt if there's no way to actually put it on there. Maybe I'll put that in the in the honorable mentions. But there is a video that I wanted to do. Moist Critical's fight video. There is a video I wanted to do. Remember the BB camera video? I don't. Oh, the BTR video. Yeah. That's a good one because almost like in a TikTok form, everybody had clipped that video and it got stolen so much and reused everywhere. Like, I saw that video just, like, posted freaking everywhere. So, like, it was all over Facebook, Instagram. I got Heat Burn My Patch. I got that one on there. So, yeah. We'll have the BTR one. I actually kind of ironically know the BTR more for hitting that like post. But there was a video I wanted to do where I actually went to SHOT Show, or I went to some other big, went to some other really big, like firearms event, and I asked people what they thought about airsoft. Because when I got told not to do it, it was because people were going to be very upset about it. Because you ever see those videos where it literally would be almost a copy and paste between I was watching this. Let's see if I can get it. I forget what his name is. He's like super popular. Oh my god. He goes on the street and he asks people in like different parts of the country. I can't remember his name. Where is he? Someone in chat's gonna know who the hell I'm talking about. But he like just goes on the street and he interviews random people. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Kid shoots. I remember the webcam more. It was a kid with glasses around that. No, not a guy with Jaco channel. I don't really remember that one though, Douglas. And I had never heard anyone even mention it after it got like viral, but semi-viral. But nobody talked about it afterwards, sadly. That and it never really became a thing anyway. Damn, I can't remember this guy. What the hell was his name? There we go. Okay, so
this is Kensington, Philly.
So this guy, he basically just goes out on the street and he just asks people stuff, or he investigates stuff himself. So literally, it would be me going over to people and like at airsoft, at like real firearms events or at SHOT Show, like what do they think about airsoft? And from what I was told, is to not do it because I would get a lot of negative responses. So I could just imagine if I were to go to SHOT Show and I asked a guy, and you would almost want to pick out people that you're for sure are going to give you negative responses because the views would be perfect. You got to mix those guys in. So, like, I could see some guy like, so what do you think about airsoft? I think it's really stupid. I think you guys buy up all the good gear and you waste it, something like that. And like my question back would almost have to be something that I know is going to piss him the fuck off. It's gotta be like rage bait, almost, you know. Just ask him, what do you think about the majority of firearms companies actually supporting the airsoft industry in one way or another, or through licensing their products out for the airsoft industry? Like, because I remember I said that, something like that. I said, what did a guy think about firearms industry supporting airsoft more through licensing? And he thought I was lying. And whenever I showed him the amount of people um, that the amount of companies that support the airsoft industry in some way or another, it kind of made him upset. And it, like, he never thought that the firearms industry would ever do anything with the airsoft industry. So I kind of want to make a video like that. It might get me in trouble if people are, if what happens to what I'm being led to believe actually happens. But at SHOT Show, if I start to get in trouble, I will stop almost immediately, because getting banned at SHOT Show is a really big deal. And as I've heard, they're kind of liberal with the ban hammer. So I'm not sure. I used to watch videos on airsoft sentry turns and some programs for that, but I don't think they had any significance. Don't remember any of the channel names. I remember one where they were showing off the Piper Strafer shooting through a TV because it was shooting pellets, like metal pellet. He burned my patch. He burned my patches on there for sure. I do wonder if I should tell the story, because I know somebody who knows the guy who did it and what he did afterwards, and like all the like secretive stuff. I wonder if we should even talk about that, or if that would actually cause some problems too. It's funny. Like I end up having to censor so much because I know it could cause problems. And I don't know if that's a problem, like a problem with me, or if that's just like something I should be doing, you know? Because like, even if I can like verify a bunch of like dark information, I've always thought the airsoft community has been like, if you have anything negative to say, shut the hell up. There, you shouldn't be talking about it anyway. I swear, if I ever made like a drama or a commentary channel, like I would go in, womp womp to them. I love Crazy and Seaman's video about the SPAS. Crazy and Seaman, Jarek 4. I should almost make a different video on YouTubers that like changed airsoft, like in general. My laptop charger came out. That would be an interesting one. Like YouTubers that changed airsoft. And I should almost let that go to a vote. And like, as to why they think that they changed airsoft. Because I could think of let's just say someone who had to do with from what I've been told, and I'm not sure exactly, Crazy and Seaman versus Jarek. That is old, man. From what I've been told, is someone that had something to do with the burn my patch thing. He's pretty much a psychopath. So he joined the military specifically to only kill civilians. Like, that's what his goal was. Either to die in the middle of nowhere or to get away being a serial killer. That's what I've been told. I don't know who it is. Like, who they're talking about specifically. So I also know who owns the gun that was used in that. I'm hella old. Do you remember the Umrex or VFC HK416 gas blowback? Do you like the Umrex? We can't really get them. I think if you're talking about the ones that we can get in the US, then it would have to be the KWA, and I haven't really used that much. I really haven't. Um, but I think if we made like a sub video to this, which would be like YouTubers that changed Airsoft, who would have to be on this list? And like, you got to give real reasons why, not just because you're a fan of them. Like they had to make some like big contribution to Airsoft as a whole. Who are some YouTubers that changed Airsoft? Like they have to have made a big contribution in some way. Like something they did or they done a lot of that either attracted a lot of people, changed people's thoughts about something and made it popular or negative. Someone that made a real impact, not just Mike because I like Mike. It can't be just like that. Did you know about Sergeant Major Green? It sounds really familiar. That actually sounds really familiar. Wasn't there a private airsoft game that was shut down by Mexican National Guard? I heard of something like that. I don't remember if anybody filmed it. But that would have been like an airsoft, like an event, that changed things. If I'm thinking about like my personal pick, a YouTuber that changed Airsoft. Who's a YouTuber that changed Airsoft? I almost want to lump in a lot of the classic Airsoft reviewers. Because there were many. So like I'd almost want to put like a subclass to just the classic Airsoft reviewers. Because they taught so many people that they wanted to. Novrich has to be on that list. Novrich, even if you freaking hate Novrich has to be on that list. Absolutely. Gigan, I appreciate you, my man. Novrich, like, I wouldn't want to make it a countdown list because that could really stroke some egos or just piss some people off. Novrich has to be on that list for sure. Novrich has to go on that list for the fact that he blew up so quickly, especially during the time of Facebook where people were just stealing people's videos and re-uploading them. He became #1 in the world quick, and everyone wanted to be like this guy, dude. How about Area 51 Flash Mob Airsoft game? That never really happened, though, did it? What do you think about Valiant? The guy just became... What is it? He basically is popularizing competitive airsoft. I worked with the guy. I helped him get a couple little jobs. I pushed a couple different manufacturers to try working with him. So, yeah, he's doing good. Let's see. Silo. The thing about Silo, he's #1 in the world now. Bro, I see ads for him now on YouTube. Yeah, I won't put reasons yet because then I'll just be sitting here writing. I almost want to put Demo on that list because like he made. I won't say that he made making competitive airsoft videos popular single-handedly, but I think he had like such a huge impact on how it was seen and how it was accepted. Shorty USA. What's your reason for that one? What do you think? Why does he have to be on the list for that? How are you doing, Scott? I'm doing freaking good, Bigfoot Airsoft. Hopefully you're doing good. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. Probably after the stream, I'm going to make myself some sandwiches, and then I'm filming a video all day today. WAG, I think, might need to be on there. Demo is great. I think Demo has to be on there because he made, not single-handedly, but he made making competitive airsoft videos really popular, and he kind of outshined a lot of groups that he was a part of. He also was starting to make airsoft vlogging very popular, and whereas a lot of people tried doing airsoft vlogs and failed, Demo could fart on camera and that shit would have gotten so many views. What do you think about the sketch thing? Has nothing to do with me, and from what I know about it, it shouldn't have anything to do with anybody else either. He's not hurting anybody. I really don't care. I saw Tom talk about it, and I'm basically on the same sphere. It's like, why the fuck does that have anything to do with anybody else? The dude's just doing himself. It's just a private matter. I don't think it really matters. Airsoft Mike in England helped with all his unboxings and reviews. It's his fault I got into Airsoft. You should do a live helmet cam. I'm not sure if I was filming Swamp Sniper. Yeah, he has to go in there. Swamp Sniper has to go in there. If I was filming gameplay live, I would just go out there with like my phone in a protective case. Minnesota Airsoft, I know about him. Yo, what's up, Scott? Volt, how you freaking doing, my man? I don't know. I wish I could change the title. Can I change the title? I don't want to schedule streams. I want to replay a buffer. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay. I didn't know I could do that. I did not know I could do that. Scott, got any attachment ideas for an AK? It's honestly up to you. It's totally up to you. Kraken, I haven't heard anything about him for a while, dude. Shorty USA was the biggest shop in the early 2000s. I don't think the page is up anymore. I'm sure. Should I exclude companies though, like major companies? Because they make so many videos that got a lot of people into it, but then we would just be like Evic, Airsoft GI, Red Wolf. Like the list would be made up of a lot of them. Maybe we should exclude like company ones though. Okay. I have shot many Elite Force 1911s. Iron Fernie. I don't think he's had enough time yet. He's popular. He's getting popular, but I'm not sure if he's really there yet. Trying to get a Titan. Like, I almost gotta not give a fuck if people don't like that I'm critiquing their YouTubers and such like that. Because I'm trying to think, this is definitely going to be a thing. Evic if companies. Yeah, I think I gotta keep Airsoftology might need to be on there. Airsoftology might need to be on there. But I think if I was going to put Airsoftology, I almost feel like we need to put them with the classic Airsoft reviewers. Jarek 4 is going into classic Airsoft reviewers. Crazy NC Man is going there. Scar AAT is going on there. Like that's going to be like a whole chunk of itself because there's so many classic Airsoft reviewers that made making Airsoft reviews popular in the first place that everybody started doing it. And then on the unboxing started showing up and everything. I wouldn't say critiquing Airsoft videos, but with like a video like this, you almost got to. Because like I'm trying to think of YouTubers that are synonymous with people copying them almost. Not copying them, but people taking a lot of inspiration from them to then make their own channels. But without the original channel, a lot of people wouldn't have done what they're doing, you know? Like, I'm trying to think too, like, what did I base a lot of my videos off of? I also based a lot of my videos on stuff that had nothing to do with Airsoft in the first place. But when it came to gameplay-wise, it was Milsim Junkie and Scout the Doggy! Scout the Doggy has to go on there. because to a lot of people, Scout Doggy was the one that made making airsoft videos cool in the first place. The Demo, he's definitely on there for popularizing more the competitive airsoft scene, because like a lot of people started making more videos about the competitive and Speak to Be scene once he started really rising up in it. And he like, yeah, we're probably not going to count companies like Evic or Airsoft GI or Red Wolf Airsoft or any of them, because then it would just be a whole list of just them. Dutch, I think Dutch was like the one who popularized making 4K gameplay. And I'm talking like, even if you hate a specific YouTube channel for whatever reason, like even if you hate them for whatever reason you can think of, you don't watch the channels as long, there's still like reasons as to why you would, yeah, okay, he made that popular. He made that a thing, you know? So classic airsoft reviewers, Novrich, Demo, Swamp Sniper, Scout the Doggy. I based a lot of my reviews on people outside of the airsoft scene. Raging Amish. Brain Exploder made a lot of the mounts that people used later on. That's a good point. Brain Exploder made a lot of stuff. Basically, he made a lot of the angles and editing ideas that a lot of other people used after that. What do you say? Brain Exploder gets added to the list? I think so. Especially with a lot of the 3D printed stuff he was doing. What is your favorite gas blowback Mark 18? I have no idea. I haven't really tested any of them. I think Brain Explorer should go on that list. And I'm probably going to think about this a little bit later on too. Like, because I got to give like real reasons. Like, it can't just be because I like this guy. Brain Exploder needs to be on the list because I like him. It can't be like that. It's got to be like they have to be on there for some specific reasons. Something they did, some of their editing styles, some of their preferences, things that they focused on, carried over to a lot of more other content from many, many, many other content creators. Novrich, Demo, Swamp Sniper, Scout Doggy, and Brain Exploder right now. Level Cap, I really feel like I'm on his nuts right now. But like, Level Cap got a lot of people out there, along with Jet. Because like before Jet and Level Cap were doing what they were doing, who else was doing like really focusing on airsoft gameplays with the angles and such that they use that a lot of other people use? I can't put myself on the vote. I can't put myself on there. Who added the first hit markers? God knows. It probably wasn't even an airsofter. It was probably a paintballer, to be honest. Jet. I'm almost thinking that we should add Jet and Level Cap on there. But a lot more people who played against Level Cap have their teeth. Aerosmith. We did keep that a rule. Even if you really don't like them, did they have a huge contribution? They did something so original or something that was fresh at the time that a lot of people copied. Do you ever want to get a real wood AK-47 that has gas blowback back with extended mags? I guess so. I would like more gas blowbacks in general. Remember when Demolition Ranch made an airsoft rifle? I do remember that. It was really popular for a while. I think for the most part because a lot of like the fan base just kind of wanted anything to do with Demolition Ranch too. I guess if there's no argument here, I'm gonna go ahead and add Desert Fox and Level Cap to the list. Oh, dude, really? Now, are you using the EVIC US Airsoft link? Yeah, if you guys ever need it, we do have a specific link that if you buy anything off the EVIC and you use our link, it directly supports the channel. And to anybody who's basically saved that link for all their EVIC needs. Thank you all for that. How do I get military grade flashbangs? You don't. There's your answer. Basically, yeah. That's kind of it. Okay, so we're at Classic Airsoft Reviewers, Novrich, Demo, Swamp Sniper, Scout the Doggy, Brain Exploder, Level Cap, and Desert Fox. I get that. Aerosmith, you're fine, you're fine. I'm trying to think, who else? eBay. What is the exact name of your Noveski N4, and do you like it? I like it a lot. It is the SEMA Noveski CGS, and mine's like the smallest version they have. Yeah, I guess join the military. That's how you really would. I don't know about him though. What does he do that's original? Because it's got to make sense. If we're gonna put Susan on the list, it's got to make sense. Like, did he inspire a bunch of people to do exactly what he was doing? Because if you think about it, the gameplay he's doing is what Jet was doing, what was Silo was doing, what Novrich was doing, and a whole bunch of other people. So I'm not sure. I'm not even sure about sniping either, because like a bunch of other people were already doing it. But he did it while it was still the craze, like just like how Silo was, and Cam Man, I believe. There was like 4 or 5 other people, all in Europe, that were all doing the same thing. What about Silo? I think Silo could go on there, especially he's number 1 in the world. So a lot of people try to copy the formula almost to get to his point. Got any ideas, Scott? Honestly, it's kind of personal preference. It really is. I'm going to start trying out more sniping. I just got this Specna Arms L96. This is going to be used in a review at some point. I got like a month or 2 with this before I can make that video. So I'm going to be testing this out a lot until then. See if I can get something to break naturally or whatnot so I can get it into the review and quality control it. But yeah, we'll see. This is kind of like something I want to focus on. I barely do much sniping. I'm thinking, okay, what would be the argument for Silo being in there? He did what Novrich was doing, but he kept doing it. That's a not. Okay. Okay, so Silo, because he did what Novrich was doing but never stopped, and he did it with more unique stuff, right? Because he was showing off more different things. Of course, I would love to go to the UK for Airsoft. We've almost gone a couple times, but things kind of fell apart. So we might go to Taiwan and Japan again this year. I'm in talks with doing that right now. I need the RPK, but I invested literally no points into luck. We will be doing that giveaway hopefully in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'm thinking Silo for... This is going to sound bad, but doing what Novrich was doing when it was hot, but never stopped. And did it with more unique replicas, I guess. Okay. So I guess that would be kind of the argument for Silo. I've built a couple monster RPKs. RPKs are like the easiest thing to just work with. They're easy to mod. They're easy to use. They get to the point where they almost break balancing. So, okay, so the list is classic Airsoft reviewers like Airsoftology, Jarek 4, Crazy NC Man, Scar AT, and I'm sure I'll add a couple more like Flanker Tanker, maybe Concept, maybe. Novrich is on there for basically popularizing the scope cam like style of gameplay video, which everybody freaking copied. Demo for the most part popularizing the competitive airsoft scene when it came to video content creation, because a lot of people started because of him and are still because of him. Swamp Sniper, he's freaking Swamp Sniper. The dude made it onto South Park. He's constantly pumping out content like no one else on all sorts of stuff. He's #1 in the United States, by the way. Did anyone catch that? Swamp Sniper is now the #1 airsoft channel in the United States. There's a few other reasons too. Scout the Doggy, basically popularizing making airsoft videos in the first place. Brain Exploder, and sticking to it for so freaking long. Ray, how you doing, my man? Brain Exploder for making a lot of the mounts and editing techniques that a lot of people started copying or buying from, and even companies started making legitimate versions of things that he did. Let's see, and a lot of longtime YouTubers can attribute some success to Brain Exploder in some way or fashion. Level Cap and Desert Fox, basically they were making. I'm using the word basically a lot. Got to cut that out. For just being the two really big American gameplay channels at one time. Level Cap, he might not be making airsoft content anymore. Jet still is. He's using different things. He's going everywhere. He's synonymous with American airsoft, it seems. Let's see. It is a long AK. Have you ever played in Japan? Yes. Can we get an F in the chat for old school? Oh my god, old school Red Wolf videos. Oh, so many of them were classics, my man. So many of them were classic videos. That like we're not taking into account like company YouTube channels, but yeah, so many of Red Wolf's videos were like classics. I think we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8. We could stop there for a video. Oh yeah, Jarek 4 is on there. Jarek 4 is on there. Jarek 4 is with the classic airsoft reviewers. We're at 8. We could stop there. He walks so others could run. Yeah, I might add another one onto the list if I started thinking about it, because after this, I'm going to make some food. I can't add myself to the list. That would be really, really stupid for me to add myself. Ollie talks for gas blowback content. I want to show love to Ollie. I really do. Big Hoss or something? Big Hoss? What the fuck? I don't know about that. I remember Crazy NC, man. Unspeakable Gaming did an airsoft video years ago back in the day. He did really high quality videos for the day. Big Hoss. Am I tripping? Because whenever I think of someone who was way ahead of the curve, I don't remember his name. Don't remember his name. There we go. Dan France. This guy was so ahead of the curve. Wait, did he remove? No, he didn't. Like, this was like a legit like absolutely legit content maker. But more in the like film side of things. Let me find, where is it? I typed it in to find this. I'll just type it in again. Oh fuck it. It's the FNC video. Like, this guy was so ahead of the curve, I felt. And I tried learning some of his editing styles. Hobbytron. It was so crazy seeing this forever ago.
Rock solid, versatile, and built like a tank. This is the G&G FNC. Engineered for the...
I've seen the comment. It's almost like a backhanded insult. But I've seen the comment, you waste your time with content like this. Meaning stuff like, you're way too damn talented to be making stuff like Airsoft videos. I've heard that backhanded compliment insult a couple times. I've seen it on YouTube. This is one of those instances, almost. Explosive Enterprises, not really a gameplay YouTuber, but taught me a lot on gas blowbacks. I think they would need a little bit more time to cook, you know? Because a lot of the people on the list already, like, have extensive lineage. Like, they've been around doing their thing or did their thing so long ago, and you can tell their influences are still out there. Because Negative Airsoft, no, I watch Negative Airsoft. I've learned a lot from him. But I'm not seeing any channels that are trying to be like him, you know? And again, making this video is going to make me sound like an ass. It really is, and I'm not trying to in any way. I'm just looking at things as logically as we can here. And I don't see very many channels that are... You can tell that they're blatantly and I'm talking channels that really got big out there, that there's so many people trying to be like them, that you can tell, oh, Negative Airsoft had an absolute huge impact on the airsoft industry in some way or another. And that's not really a diss, more like I'm just looking at things logically, but they're still kind of newish, and they're still getting out there, so they still have time to cook that kind of stuff and really get out there and become one of those big names, you know? They're doing great. They're doing great right now. And like I said, there's no way I can make this video without coming off as like I'm coaching to like the airsoft industry. Like you guys can see the US Airsoft channel itself. Like I'm not the one to be talking about this kind of stuff a lot of times. Let's see. Bro, I'm going down the rabbit hole of nostalgia. Is there any of the out-of-the-box problems for the Noveski N4? I can't tell. I have no issues at all with mine. Bro's video on the WN14 still makes me want one. I got one because of him. Medbull Airsoft's logo is the same as the logo for Finmon? Airsoftology is in there for the classic reviewers. Where is... I want to see this old video. I just want to see this. This reminds me of the time...
Dropped in the trigger.
This also reminds me around the time when What Are You Buying was making content for Airsoft. So yeah, this guy was way ahead of the curve. Get out of here, Cutter Airsoft. Yeah, nobody was doing this kind of stuff as a singular person. Some of the companies got a little out there, but who the hell else was setting up rain machines for this? I still remember the music. I was watching Kitty 0706 so much during this time too. Like, I hadn't even gotten the Airsoft yet. I was just looking at videos.
Say hello to the WE M14, the latest iteration in WE's blowback rifle series. This is, without a doubt, the single coolest airsoft rifle I have ever handled. The entire rifle has been built from the ground up to emulate the look, feel, and function of the real steel M14. And I can honestly say, WE has more than achieved that goal.
Now, this was also during the time that WE Tech was still infamous for being a very garbage company. Mine exploded. So mine was a little after the release. So I can't even imagine how these might have been.
I can only hope that this rifle marks the start of an ever-growing gas blowback lineup.
A gas blowback lineup coming to WE Tech. Who would have ever seen that coming? You know, now I'm looking back at it. Airsoft in the sewers would go crazy. But hey, they're cool as hell. Yeah, they were. Until they exploded. But I'm sure now they're a lot better than they used to be. I still like filming in dingy places for Airsoft videos. But I can't do it very much now because I've gotten caught too many times.
When you first take the gun out of the box, you know you're holding something truly special.
Anyway,
The combination of the weight and
the
steel
point
parts
I think
makes-
I'm trying to make here is kind of clear. This guy was way ahead of the curve. This was how long ago? 13 years ago. 4.6 thousand views. That's a fucking crime. Like, yeah. This was crazy back then. Okay, I think for the most part we are kind of done here for now. I might add one or two more YouTubers to this list. And again, I'm gonna look for like legitimate reasons and what their influence was on the entire YouTubing community when it came to their content and how it influenced other people to make their own content. The guy went way too far. Yeah, in a great way. But yeah, I think we have a little bit of a list here. I'm going to try to... LeBron James could be on the list. Yeah, I'm probably going to think about this a little bit more. Maybe add one or two more people to this. This was just us rambling here on live stream. So I can probably think of somebody else to add onto this list. But yeah, right now we have classic Airsoft reviewers like Airsoftology, Jarek4, Crazy NC, Man, Scar AT. Probably add a couple other people to that. Novrich, Demo, Swamp Sniper, Scout the Doggy, Brain Exploder, Level Cap and Desert Fox, and Silo. So that's who we got on the list right now. We might add somebody else. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it. You are my sunshine. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'm really hungry, so I'm going to make myself some food here. Then I'm going to start setting up everything because I want to be filming for the next video today. Airsoft Mike, I like the guy a lot. I really do. I'd have to see because I don't know what you would say that he did super differently that influenced a lot of people to do, something. But we'll see. I think about it. I really gotta think about that one. Carne asada would be really damn good. I'm just gonna make myself like some chicken sandwiches with like pepper jack cheese. Oh, my stomach is just growling. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Crazy Russian Airsoft, I want to thank you for subscribing. Alpha Kenny Brody, thank you very much for your $1 donation, man. I appreciate you. Leslie is asleep on the couch. But yeah, I'm gonna go make some food. And then I'm going to set up this because I am filming today for my top 5 favorite Airsoft brands. So expect that to be the next video. Might not upload for maybe a week and a half so I can get that video done. But expect another live stream probably before Friday. Next Friday. So, yep, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I want to thank Aerosmith for tuning in. 765 It's Sports. Ray, Aaron, Deegan, his little cousin for tuning in earlier and being mod. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. But I guess until that next live stream drops from the city of San Antonio, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, and I'll be sure to see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.